Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Sandusky Speedway Karting Series live because we're streaming to Facebook and YouTube. And right over there is Kevin Jaycox, the all-knowing karting
Nope.
guy, water boy.
Yep, that's more like it.
You do mess with a lot of water during the week.
Oh yeah, we
All
had a
right.
little bit of help this week with all the rain. So
Okay. You got the pond refilled for you?
yes, I was about empty after High Miler.
Awesome. All right. You had a busy weekend, then went into the week. We went into High Miler. You took that Sunday off, and you
Yeah.
decided you didn't want to do a live that Monday because you were still feeling the effects of all the excitement from the week before. And here we are. Oh, and then you had to do the millennial thing this past Sunday.
Yeah, the millennial thing, co-ed bridal shower.
Okay.
Wednesday show was the last time that did we do a live for that Saturday and Friday Sunday show? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did that, and then you did your Wednesday show. Then you took the rest of the week off. Then the following week off.
Yes. So 22nd, that was a huge show for us. We ended up with 14 clones, which they made 500 to win, and that was an awesome show. I think some of those guys are a little bit crazy after seeing some of those hits and them getting back up and getting back in it. But we were 2 carts off from breaking the record of total cart count that my dad had. My dad had 48. We had 46.
You got to break that.
Hey, hopefully here soon. But we did have a record amount of people in the pits. Dad didn't give me the exact total, but he said that we pretty much buried his record. So I was pretty happy about that.
Good.
And some of the winners, we had Landon Neal. He won the junior champ. Rob Perry won the opens. Matt Maggot won the junior green and the junior blue. Josh, I'm horrible with names, guys, especially the new people that came. Josh Haynes, he won the stock appearing. And we started up the quarter midget red plate this week too. And Jackson Wilson won that. Unlimited Opens was another new class we started up. And that was Joseph Irwin won that one. Keegan Weiss won quarter midget 120. And the big winner was for the Clone 350 was Dalton Lane.
You got those all memorized, huh?
No.
All right. Congratulations to all the winners. That's pretty awesome. Are you going to be running pretty much each week? You're going to be running different classes or same classes or a mix of classes?
The only time we will not run all the classes would be like September 6th. Normally on the schedule we got clone 325, 350s, and 400s.
Mm-hmm.
Now, September 6th is the big clone 400 race. We'll be running everything, but we will not be running the clone 325s and the clone 350s. The clone 400s will be the only one running on September 6th.
Okay. So, speaking of your schedule, I got the schedule up.
Look at that.
I'll be darned. This is the first time you're seeing it, too. So, this weekend, mid-season championship, makeup races for the 120s and opens from July 19th.
Yes. Those will be run right after the heat races. Not heat races, hot laps.
Okay.
So then we'll run those 2 features, and we'll just go right into our normal show.
Okay. And then August 23rd, regular points show.
Yes. Well, junior champs are 150 to win that race.
For the August 30th show.
Yeah.
Okay. And then September 6th, you talked about Clone 400 I got to bring this to the screen. 750 win based on car count.
Yes, we're going to have everything probably beginning of next week. I'll start getting all that figured out and posted. So by next Tuesday, we'll have a better idea exactly what's going on with it. And Junior Champs, it's also another money race for you guys. It's 150 guaranteed to win.
Okay. Going back to the 400s, is that going to tier or is it going to be 700 or nothing? I mean, not nothing, but just regular.
It'll be regular, but it'll all go off the cart count like we did the up to 1,000 win show, like we did High Miler. We ended up 14 carts, which it was an amazing show. But so they got 500. And so we're going to come up with a tier and everything for like bracket kind of figure out what's going to pay what. And we'll get all that stuff figured out by early next week.
Okay. Perfect. All right. And then after that, the 13th, 27th, the 11th, 24th is your cavalcade, October 24th.
Yes.
Classes due to be determined. Still working on that?
Yes. The money show, that's what the classes to be determined is that normally the money shows, we go off whatever we've averaged the highest car count in. So we'll get all that figured out and squared away. It should be posted here next couple of weeks what class I'll be in.
Okay. All right. Let me remove that and stop. Okay. So now we come to the big part of the show. We're gonna talk about points. So let me first get over here to our points. Up. Okay, so let me get this up here for everybody. So if you want to get to our points, it's going to be sanduskyspeedway.myracepass.com, and you'll come to this page here. Points. Just click on the points tab and then drop down to where it says Sandusky Speedway Karting Series. And here's your points. And here's where they currently sit. Now, we have known issues in here. The first thing you'll notice, let me go down right in here. You'll see some of these people don't have, let me make this full screen. You'll see some of these people don't have car numbers. I didn't have them, so I can't put them in. I didn't want to put in something that just isn't right. So that's the first thing. Here's another one. The second piece of it is if you look through here and look at your name, if your name is not spelled correctly, my suggestion is just send a message to the Sandusky Speedway Karting Series Facebook, and we'll get it corrected. I can't correct them here. What I do is I send over to MyRacePass to correct it because you have to be corrected in the entire system. So if you see your name's not spelled correctly, just let us know, and we'll get it taken care of. If you see here where it says Sandusky Speedway, all these Sandusky Speedway, I know you're not, or Sandusky, Ohio. I know you're not all from Sandusky, Ohio, but I did not have hometowns, and I have to put a hometown in. So if your hometown is not correct or you don't show one, if you send us a message, we'll get those added. Okay, now, Kev, you want to talk about what your known issues on points? You know there's a couple issues.
Yes. All right. So, like we've told most of the people, when we ended up taking it over, we got left with no point structure. We held a meeting with all our point guys a couple weeks ago, and they all decided to go back to our regular point structure that we've had in years past. So that's why you would see some people, like if they missed a week and haven't raced with us since we've took over, there's a big number gap.
Yeah, right here's one of them.
Yeah. And Okay, I don't know really what to say about it, but that's what all the point guys agreed that we should go back to last year's point system. And I'll apologize if something looks goofy or yeah.
I don't, and I kind of tried to watch this. I don't think any of them moved out of their position. So if you were third in points, you most likely remained third in points. I don't think there was any kind of difference there, unless you didn't race. Like, let's find one here. For example, right here, this person didn't race, so obviously they're considerably down points. But the first time they race, it'll equal itself out.
Yes. So it's going to look goofy right now, especially if you missed a race. But
wait, let me clarify. If you missed any of the races that Kevin has run, those are the ones that those are going to be different. If you race, let's say this weekend, that'll all kind of come out together.
So I know we didn't have any of the scoring sheets either from when the previous guy was in charge. So the stats are going to look. Now, if you won 3 races when the other guy was in charge, it ain't going to show up on our page. You've got the points locked in from his point system. It just won't show up in the stats. But we do know we're missing some people, like the junior champs. I think right now we only got, 3 on there? I believe there should be a total of 6.
Okay.
But we know we have issues. And if you guys spot an issue that we miss, we need to know by, what was it?
By Friday night, if you can let us know by Friday night, because once Friday comes, we're going to lock these in. We can't, once we get another race in, it's even going to be worse to try to come in and correct it. Right now, I can correct anything that it's at issue right now.
Yes. And you brought up the names being spelled correctly and all that. We need, when you guys sign in and everything, make sure you use the same name always, no nicknames, no just.
Right. And if you have a different spelling than normal, that's always good to know too.
Yeah, we try our best to go off the sign-in sheets, but sometimes when we put them in, it gets a little mixed up. But hopefully, when we talk about MyRacePass, we could avoid most of that issue.
Right. There's somebody in here without a last name. I know that.
You fixed that. Remember I called you?
Okay. Then I fixed that, so I don't have to worry about that. What was the other thing that I wanted to bring up on points? Let me get this link. Copy. Put the link in chat so you can check it out. And there you go. So let me see. There was a couple other things that I wanted to mention in here. Okay, if you see your name under a class that you didn't race in, the reason for that is about 4 hours into doing these points, things started going wacky in my head. So if you look at the stock appearing class, there's 3 people here. I don't believe they've ever ran in there, maybe 4 people there that never ran in that class. Once I put you in a class, it's going to continue to hold that spot. But these people did not race in that class, so sorry about that.
We're sorry. Out of there. And we're sorry it took so long. Getting everything transferred over, getting a website done. Doug's gone through hell doing this. Yeah, I thank him for it, but it took a minute, and we apologize. It wasn't like we were just hanging back. It's been a lot of work.
Yes. So if you see errors, just send a message over to Facebook to the Karting Series. We will correct it. I just don't want it because the big track runs on Saturday. Then their scoring comes in. Then the go-karts run on Sunday, and then those points come in, and then it becomes too much of a disaster to try to fix everything. So look it over. Don't come in with different names every week. If you see anything that's wrong, let us know. And there are some things that Kev already told me about. There was one person that I think was in kid carts that I don't have, that I missed, and we'll get that added in here too. Didn't you tell me that the other day?
I believe so. I don't remember the class, but I remember telling you they were missing somebody.
Okay, I wrote it down. That I'll have to go retrieve it. How can we get a good car count this weekend?
No, advertising. We're trying. We've been trying. Like I said, since we took over at car count. I keep on saying car count. Cart count has grown every week. It's hard to put an estimate, a number on anything. I think we're gonna have a pretty good weekend this weekend. I've seen a couple people on the I asked for an entry list. I've seen a couple new people commented on there, but Kai was one of them. He commented. He said I think he was bringing a couple Predators and a kid cart, I believe. Okay. So hopefully we get some Predators out there. The kid cart class, I've seen a couple, few people post on there. So,
okay. And we talked earlier. You want to go into registration, correct?
Yes.
And let me explain how the registration works. If you register when we do this, we're not doing it this week. Kevin will have a driver's meeting and explain it a little bit better. But we're going to have a registration link. You click on it, you register. What that does is it gives our side an idea of who's coming, what's happening. For you guys, you can actually go to MyRacePass and you can see the entries. So you have an idea what's going on. So
not for this week, though.
Not for this week. It's not going to have. Three.
That's what he's bringing.
3 Predators, kid cart, and clown.
Yes. I thank you guys too. You were telling me about your weekend when we talked on the phone. How you got busy race weekend coming up. I hope you guys get through everything and get a couple wins though.
Absolutely. Okay. Let me go to this. Guys, if you really want to get involved in racing, MyRacePass is always good. And I'm not getting anything from MyRacePass, believe me. I'm not. This isn't being sponsored. But if you go to myracepass.com and click right here and you put in your name, give me what was his name? Kai?
Yeah. Kai Harper.
Out of Holland, Ohio.
No, I'm not sure.
If you go to it, you guys have a mini website that what you do is you just type in your name, it'll come up, and then claim profile right here. And you can add pictures, you can add info, you can add your results are automatic. It'll go on there.
You could design T-shirts and all that on there, can't you?
What's that?
So you could do T-shirts and all that stuff on that, can't you?
Yeah. Since Sandusky Speedway has their shop up front, we push them that way. So, let's see. And for example, if you put in Kevin Jaycox out of Vermilion, Ohio, you can add all your information here. There's the super.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Okay, that's this is your good profile. And then you can see where they've raced back in 2017, back in 2013. You can add photos, videos, you can add stuff about your crew, and then you just give people this URL here and they can go to your kind of fan site. But
once we get up and running, if you're coming, you could go on there, you can pre-register. and it will pop up, and that way it'll help us determine car count. So like when we get phone calls, hey, how many carts do you think we're having this? We'll have a better idea. You can check, and that's a lot better than word of mouth.
That's a fact. But just mess around with it. Type in your name right there, and if you've raced, you should be in the system. No matter if you just raced one race, if you have points added to that race, then you're in that system somewhere, most likely. And let's see, Kyle Ramsey does a good job with his. He keeps it pretty well up to date. So this is his site. It tells his racing stats, where he's going to be. If he puts a schedule in, it'll show up there, his latest results, where he's been, his nickname, Car Ramrod. And then let's see, info. Here's info on him. So you can do a lot of stuff with it. And let's see. And I put out the points thing. Okay. So let's talk about, and if you guys got questions about MyRacePass, just send us a message through Facebook, and we'll answer it, and we'll try to help you out. And MyRacePass is really good about helping people, so whatever you need. So let's talk about Sunday.
Sunday is our mid-season championship. Now, we ain't going to do all the classes for mid-season champion because a lot of them were just now starting to build up. In the past couple of weeks, we started getting them. So, like the Clones 350s, I think we've only had 3 shows where we had a cart count with them. And hopefully after the last race, start being a weekly thing, because they put on a hell of a show. I can't stop bringing that up. That show was awesome. But like our mid-season championship classes we're going to be running are the Junior 1, Junior 3, the Opens, Quarter Midget 120s, the Kid Karts, and the Junior Champs. Those are all the ones that we will be trophying for the mid-season championship.
Okay. And a lot of, I mean, the whole system got a late start with all the excitement with COVID.
Yeah.
So can't blame us for all of it. So gate times?
Gate times. Gates open at 10, practice at noon, racing at 2.
Okay. And how many was that?
6. I was supposed to call him back. You didn't. Yeah, I forgot.
You still have a boss.
I think he's an employee. You don't get paid. But.
You don't get paid to think, Kevin. Okay, he got it now, so he's good. So 6 classes, and then price to get in.
It's $10 pit pass, $15 for non-paying kids, $20 for paying kids in all adult classes.
Okay.
Yep. But we are running all our normal classes that night. It's just those 6 will be getting crowned for the mid-season championships.
Okay, got it. So that makes sense now. So he needs to know how many trophies to make.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man. What else is going on? What we got all the worst part of it out of the way. Yeah, points, folks. Don't get all left out about it. Just let us know, and let us know before Friday. The only other thing, Kevin, that I would say is if somebody didn't see this for some reason and they come to you Sunday, you're going to have to call me and we're going to have to figure it out. It's going to be really tough to figure it out on the fly, especially if you're in a division that is getting crowned mid-season.
Yes.
So
mid-season championship, Doug's going to get me a point layout, so I get to do math. Really excited about that. But so we will have those 6 classes. The points will be done Sunday after the races for sure, because we got crown our midseason champions.
Okay. So I shouldn't ask for a running order, right?
No.
Okay. All right. But if you're in the mid-season championship, you're in one of those 6 divisions, you really need to let us know by Friday. After
Yes.
Friday, the big track runs, that's where I'm at. Sunday, I get home at whatever time in the morning, and then you guys are running, and Kevin's going to try to call me at some really wild time, and I'm not going to be able to answer it.
Yeah, so make sure by Friday, name spelled wrong, all that. If you have discrepancy of the points, we need to know by Friday.
Right.
Preferably by like 8 p.m. on Friday.
8 p.m. Friday. Okay, so that's going to lock it in. After that, it's pretty much locked in.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anybody got any questions out there in Facebook land or YouTube land? Mm-hmm. Why is Sandusky Karting Series messaging us? Oh boy.
Mize is on it again.
We got to restrict access.
Again, guys, sorry it took so long to get the points up. It's been a job for sure. I gotta thank Doug. He's been the one doing the majority of it.
Yeah. Let me do this too while we got a minute. If you want to find out what's going on with karting, if you go to SanduskySpeedway.com, which will bring up this over here is karting. Here's the schedule. If you click on this, it's going to take you to our Facebook page, and here are the rules that we know of right now. I don't have the COVID form online.
The rules, I'm going to try to write out a more detailed version. Oh, and I forgot something, Doug. It's a good thing you brought that up.
Okay.
Stock appearing. We go by Idiot Series rules. I let the bumpers slide on Wednesday. The bumpers have to come off from now on. So if you're running the stock appearings and you plan to have, you got to take the bumper off. I let it slide for Wednesday since that was pretty much our first show where we had a couple of them. We actually had quite a few of them. That was another good race too. But bumpers have to come off.
Okay. Bumpers come off. If you say so. But that's how you get to all the information. And then also let me go back to it. What'll be on here, I'll add the points where you can go to get the points. You'll just have to come here, click on it, and it'll take you to the points. I'm not quite sure if they're going to be on Sandusky Speedway's website or we're just going to leave them alone on the MyRacePass website. And guys, like, where is it? I think this is one. Make sure you hit, let me go down here to this one. Make sure you hit view all so that it brings up everybody. It only brings up the top 10 and then it drops down. So make sure you hit the button that says view all. Okay. And there's only one person that I know of that does not know how to use MyRacePass.
Hey, Matt Morrow makes Amanda do it. I don't want to hear that. I'm the only person.
And that's the guy that does not know how to use it. All right.
All right. Hey, thank you guys. And like I said, me and Ashley cannot wait for the midseason championship.
All right. We'll see everybody on Sunday, Saturday and Sunday.
Just remember, Friday, 8 o'clock. Points are locked in. And
then Saturday, $1 to get in, $1 hot dog, $1.
The big quick dollar night.
Yep, $1 night on the big
$1 pop, $1 dog, $1 beer.
Okay, hold on before we go. Are you talking front nose on stock appearing has to be off?
Yes, that's by Idiot Rules. Idiot Series rules.
So, yes, Donnie Baker. and Matt Barlow still can't.
See? Look, I ain't the only one.
There's 2 people.
Yes, me and Matt.
Okay. All
I
right.
think Matt's making my wedding cake.
No, he's not.
Oh, Ashley said that was a firm no, Matt. You had my vote.
Okay, so 3 classes running the big track on Saturday. $1 to get in. Your alarm's going off.
Yeah, I know. Probably a bird.
That was my dog knocking.
Oh.
And if you jump in line, there's I think there's 100 and some free tickets for Saturday, and there's 50 free hot dogs for Saturday. So jump in.
Yep.
And have some fun. And by the way, Chris Mize is not going to be there, so it's going to be fantastic.
What?
Yeah, Chris Mize is not going to be there.
Oh my god! All right.
What?
I'm not going. I'm already stuck doing something.
All right. Hey, there could be a young race director up there.
That Maddie. Hey, no, I ain't race directing that.
Yeah, you will. So we'll see Cavi Saturday too.
Ah, great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for joining us, and for those of you watching it later, appreciate it. Make sure you get your all your corrections in. If you're in those 6 categories that are running for mid-season championship, they have to be in Friday. There's no way that we can go beyond that. If you're not in one of those,
there'll be a little bit of leniency.
Yeah, we still need it by Friday, but I can probably work some stuff on Sunday.
All right. Yeah, those 6 classes are Junior 1 green, Junior 3 blue, open, quarter midget 120, kid karts, and junior champ.
Okay. And then you're going to put a message out on Facebook kind of explaining that as well.
Yes.
Okay. And will we see you Monday, or are you going to take that day off too?
You'll probably see me Monday, maybe.
Monday night?
You'll see me one day next week.
Okay. So watch Facebook. We could show up at any time in Facebook.
It's fun being surprised.
Right. Here we are. All right, Kev, you have a great night. And
all right, thank you, all you guys. Thank you, Doug.
All right. See ya.
See ya.